think about like how can people become millionaires. Like yesterday I was talking to my friends and we were talking about like people who lost their millions but in the next year they became a millionaires again because they know this game, they know how to do that, and they can see money everywhere and they know how to work on so they can become wealthy in a short time. And I always like to think if I have the opportunity to do something, I will be ready for. That's why I always like to learn new things. And it doesn't matter what it is, but if God put me somewhere and I have the opportunity to learn it, I will. So welcome to my YouTube. My name is Kerlin, and today we're gonna talk about how important it is to be ready. Because sometimes we have the opportunities there in our eyes in front of us, but we are not ready. And I was gonna tell you, if you want to check my book, if you want to check my store online, if you want help or if you want to grow with me, you can text me on my Instagram and we can keep going. Let's go. All the links that are here down below. There are a few things that I really want into my life, but I am scared to think like, oh, what if they're already there and I just can't see it. And since I came to the United States, I always thought like, oh, this country is for lucky people. Because since I came, I wanted it to work as an electrician. I wanted it to do maintenance for machines because that's what I went to school for. I wanted it to do like PLC controls, but I was like, no, that's just for people who knows English, who knows the country, who went to school here in United States. But I get crazy the way like since I started thinking about it and I wanted it so bad, God starts put me all this stuff in my way. And I remember that I was working in a restaurant and I met these guys and they started talking to me and they were like, oh, we are electricians and we are looking for somebody. If you want, you can come with us and work with us. So I start to work with them, and you see like the way this opportunity just came to me. But like I said, I was ready because I already knew a little bit about electrical work. I already went to school in that time, so when the opportunity came, I was ready. And then when I learned a little bit about that, now I had the opportunity to do better things and work for machines. And when I came, I was like, oh, that's very hard to work as an electrician. But now that I know, I see opportunities everywhere, and now I feel like I can work with whatever I want. Even I feel bad that I lost like 2 years doing different things and I didn't work in the thing that I like it because I was feeling like I wasn't ready. I am not enough. But now that I feel enough of doing everything I want, I have already the job and I can't look for another one because I don't have time. And I mean, I love my job. I love what I do right now. I'm just giving to you the example. And most of the time we will think like life is cruel. Life is like, I don't know, how can I say, like cruel? Or maybe it's unfair with us because we don't get what we want. And maybe God is putting you everything in your hands. You just don't realize that. You just don't see it. I get very surprised about something that happened to me this Saturday. I started studying Portuguese like a year and a half ago. Like I have on Duolingo 430 days straight studying every day. And all this time, like 3 months ago, I started to thinking like, why am I doing this? I never gonna talk to people. There's no any people who speak Portuguese around here. Like I never gonna need this, but I just keep it going because they say like if you learn a new skill, if you learn a new language, it's gonna be good for your brain and it's gonna be easier to learn new language like English. So that's why I keep going. And when I went to this party, it was like a group of Brazilians, and one of them, he started talking to me. He didn't know Spanish, just English and Portuguese, and I was close to them, so he thought that I was Brazilian. And he started talking to me in Portuguese, and he was like, hola, como vai? And I said, muito bom, obrigado. And then I started talking to him in Portuguese, and it was crazy the way like we started the conversation. And then he said something, I wasn't drinking, and he said that I was like a baby boy because I wasn't drinking. And when he asked me where I was from, I said that I was from Nicaragua, and he get crazy the way like he was talking to me in Portuguese and I was answering to him in Portuguese. And he was saying like the way I was speaking Portuguese, it was like very good that he didn't even realize that I didn't know. And then I start talking to the other couples that they were around there because he introduced me to the other people. And maybe that was like very basic conversations, but now I speak with ChatGPT a lot. But I get so happy, I get so good when I realize that in reality there is like a lot of people who speak Portuguese around here. And now that I go to parties, I meet a lot of people from Brazil and I just start talking to them in Portuguese, when in that time and the other time like I was thinking that I was never gonna use that. And now I get very like motivated to learn Italian or maybe Aleman. I don't know, maybe another language. Let's see. And since I was a kid, I used to remember that we went to a classes to do like stuff for our house, and this old lady, he were telling us something about, I don't remember who was the person who said it, but it was like, I will prepare myself, and when the opportunity come, I will be ready to take it. And my older sister, she used to say it all the time. So now I realize how important it is to prepare yourself. So God is always gonna put you in the right way, in the right place, in the right time, so you can take the opportunity. But if you are not ready, you can't. So I would say, like, sometimes we think like we are unlucky, maybe other people is very lucky, but it's because they were ready when the opportunity gets to dance. So with this video, I just wanted it to motivate you to always learn something new, and you will see how many doors God will open for you, but you have to be prepared to take them. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.